Are you dreaming about playing rock piano but you don't know where to start? In this video, I want to teach you how to play 5 amazing rock piano patterns. We're gonna start with easier patterns and we're gonna go all the way up to more advanced pattern. With this lesson, you'll have a good idea of things that you can start adding to your playing so it sounds more rock. I'm gonna share with you how you can play the pattern, the real life example of where they come from, and how you can transpose the idea, the concept in different key. And if you'd like to have a PDF version of this video to remember all the different patterns I will be talking about, you can get it for free down below in the description. Alright, maybe you didn't know, but the piano is a very versatile instrument that can be used in so many different styles. And in rock music, we can also use it as comping and a rhythm instrument, a little bit just like the guitar. So I'm going to share these patterns using the chord progression 1, flat 7, and 4 in C major. So we're going to have the C major chord, so it's C, E, and G. We have the B flat chord, B flat, D, and F. We're also gonna have F major chord, F, A, and C right here. Alright, so for the first pattern, we're gonna be using quarter note, and we can think about like Penny Lane by the Beatles or Cold as Ice by the Foreigners. And it sounds just like this. Alright, so for this pattern, as you can see here, I'm starting on C major with this chord inversion. And the magic behind this is really like using the quarter note. This is something very useful. We love to use that in rock music. Is really having these quarter notes on the right hand, keeping the beat. So if I do that only with the 3 chords, we have C, 3, 4, B flat, 2, 3, 4, and back to C. So a very simple idea, you just take the rhythm of the quarter note and you play that on all the different chords. As for the left hand, something that is very cool to use when we play rock music is actually to use octaves. So what I did in this example here is that I'm using octaves here, and at the end, before changing to the next chord, I'm actually holding the notes and only playing an 8 notes with my thumb on the top over here, just to give you a little bit of rhythm before moving on to the next chord, like this. And it's also very useful because we're not stepping too much on the bass line. If you're playing with a bass player, we're only holding the octaves here because you have to be careful over there. So if I go back here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 just like that. So this is a very simple groove that you can start adding to your rock song. Just have the right hand playing quarter note. Alright, so for the pattern number 2, we're going to be using 8 notes on the right hand, and we can think of bands such as Supertramp. They were a big fan of 8 notes on the keyboard, or even Hold the Line by Toto. We can hear like this 8 note pattern in the main riff. So it's going to sound just like this. Alright, so we're back with the same chord as the pattern number 1, but this time we're playing 8 notes on the right hand. And something that I just added in this pattern that is very inspired by Supertramp is adding the accent on the first beat and the up of the second beat. So it gives us something like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and going to B flat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to C. Just like that. So if you want to go a little bit extra, you can add the accent here, but you don't have to do that. You could also just keep the 8 notes. What is cool with the accent is that we can actually do that on the left hand too and play the octaves that goes along with the accent on the right hand, just like Supertramp love to do in so many songs. So we can go like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 F. just like that. So this pattern is pretty easy to transpose on different key. You just have to think about the rhythm of 8 notes, and if you want, you can add some accent on the first beat and the up of the second beat. And by the way, if you haven't grabbed it already, you can access the free PDF version of this video just down below in the description. Alright, let's now move on to pattern number 3. And this one was very inspired by the song Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. So this one, we're going to be adding some movement on the left hand using the octaves. So it sounds just like this. Amazing, this one is such a cool pattern. So let's take a look at what's going on over here. So we have like the right hand that is doing very simple rhythm. Basically it's quarter note, half note, and a quarter note. And it's always the same rhythm on the right hand. On the left hand, we're going an octaves here on the root note of the chord, so it's C. Then we have 8 note, 8 note, 8 note. So it's moving using the octaves of the root note, basically, like this. So if I put both together, we have like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And you use the same rhythm pattern and you just simply transpose it on the different chord, which is a different key here. So if we do the same thing on B flat now, we have same pattern, same rhythm, but we're just changing the notes to fit with the B flat. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There you go. And on F, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And back to C. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Just like that. All right, let's do it again. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And there you go. You have the pattern number 3. Alright, pattern number 4 has a bluesy vibe to it. And the inspiration for this one was the song Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac. Alright, it sounds just like this. Alright, so for this one, we want to be using this swing shuffle feel from the blues and a very classic blues piano pattern on the left hand. So on the C, what we're going to be having here on the left is basically the 1 and the 5 going to the 1 and the 6. Very classic blues here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And these are going to be 8 notes. So if you add this shuffle blues feel, we're going to have this. Just like this. And we're going to do the same pattern on each chord. So we go to B flat, so B flat is going to be B flat and F, going to B flat and G. 1, 5, going to 1, 6. Same thing. And we're moving to F. So F is going to be F and C, going to F and D. So just like this, and we're back to C. So that is the pattern for the left hand. Now what's going to happen on the right hand is we're going to be moving with the chords, but we have like a cool rhythm we can use. So we have 2 different rhythms in this pattern, which is pretty cool because you can use either of them and just move around with these ideas and create your own accompaniment in the blues rock style. All right, so the first one is going to be like on the up of the 1, then it's die, and then we play the chord on the 3 and the 4. So it's like 1, 3, 4. And we do the same pattern on B flat. 1, up, 3, 4. When we get to F, this one is going to be a quarter note, 8 notes, quarter note, quarter note. And here, something very cool you can do and you can use is the harmonic movement going from the 1 to the 4 of the chord you're playing. It's something we use all the time in rock and blues music. So you can use that in different patterns idea if you like. So what's going to happen here is like we have the F chord. We're on the F chord in that measure. But to create some movement, some harmonic movement, I can actually add the B flat, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th degree of F. And that works great, actually, alternating with this. So that's what's happening right here. So we're going from the 1, 4, back to 1. All right, and with the rhythm, we have 1, 2, and 3, 4, like this. And we're doing the same idea on C. So on C, it's gonna alternate between C and F, because F is the 4th degree of C. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right, so this is it for the right hand. Let's see how it goes if I play this both hands. So the left hand is gonna start here, and we're gonna have the right. So it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So that's the first one. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. And here on F, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just like this. And on C, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Like that. All right, one more time. All right, we're now at pattern number 5, and for this one, we're gonna go with syncopated rhythm in the style of the song Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stone. All right, so it sounds just like this. Alright, so this one is a great groove for chorus or in the section that you want to add more comping to your playing. So what's going to happen is that we still have the chords on the right hand, so these are the same. So we're going to be moving like this. But the groove is going to use syncopated rhythm, moving with the notes on the left hand basically and the octaves on the left hand. What I love to do is holding the bottom note here while I'm playing and just play the rhythm with the thumb right here. So we're gonna have 1, 2, we have the thumb here, the chord here, and the chord again, the thumb, and the chord again. All right, so it's like 1, 2, like this. 1, 2, and we do the same pattern on B flat. F. So the left hand is helping you out with all the subdivision of the groove and creating this syncopated pattern. Back to C. All right, one more time. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and if you've learned anything valuable from this video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It will help the channel grow to help more keyboard players just like you. Alright, bye for now.